We're in a city, don't know which one yet, and David is hitching a ride. It's a routine day until the ominous music starts.
Couldn't control it. Tried to.
You better not move him, man.
Is he dead? Oh my God, is he dead?
If he is, you're in bigger trouble than you thought. He's the star of the show and you just used him to play bumper tag. No, he's not dead, but he's not all that alive either. We see a brief scene in an operating room and then this.
How are his kidneys?
They're functioning.
Do we have his latest x-rays?
Radiology's sending them over now.
Mr. Blackwell. David?
If you don't know what that setup is, it keeps him immobilized because the accident did serious damage to his spine. How serious? That's what we're exploring today. What would happen if David B. was paralyzed and couldn't walk anymore?
I can't feel anything from my chest down.
More testing confirms it. His lower body isn't getting messages from his brain. The doctor finally says plainly, "You're going to be a cripple." Does anybody else hate that word as much as I do? In 2 syllables, it tells someone you'll never be a productive member of society again. I dated a girl who was in a wheelchair for a while, and she was one of the most alive people I ever knew. Her goal was to join the police department as a dispatcher. I like to say she was physically unorthodox. Aside from the fact that more syllables solves everything, it says she can do most anything you can, she just does it a different way. David can't see those possibilities yet. All he sees is he can't keep traveling and looking for a cure, much less stay ahead of Jack McGee.
Well, that's it. Nothing can be done.
It's not true, David. You may be a paraplegic, but you've still got arms and your mind. With physical therapy, you can...
Physical therapy won't make me walk.
No, it won't. But it'll help you learn to be self-sufficient. You're not going to be here forever.
Looking at her expression, I think she has mixed feelings about that. The next day, she takes him to Ward 4 to meet the boys, as she calls them.
You stick with what you got? Oh, that's the best tool in this. I'll put it on the phone. Anybody following lead? Come on, guys. I'm gonna stick with what I got.
That's kinda what I figured. Get him in with guys who were in the same situation, show him he's not alone. It can be helpful. When my niece had an accident with a lawnmower and her left arm and hand were basically destroyed up to the elbow, she was unsure about amputation. Then someone else who had already been through a similar situation came and talked with her and helped her clear her mind, calm down the frantic voices, and listen to the one that weighs all the factors and makes an informed decision. She told us plainly that if she hadn't gotten to talk to that person, she'd still be lost in the valley of indecision. But David thinks his story is unique. These guys wouldn't understand. And every one of those gentlemen thought the same thing when he first came in. It's a natural part of the process.
Happy with the way they fall.
Hey, Bobby. Hope you're in shape.
Never better. Thanks.
Who's the new guy?
David Blackwell. They brought him in this morning. Hasn't taken his nose out of that book since.
Unfortunately for David, Paul there isn't going to take self-pity for an answer.
Morning, fellas.
Morning.
Bobby.
Hey, Doc.
You ready for the big game tonight?
Yeah, if you give Bobby the okay. He's the best shooter in the ward. We're gonna need him.
Ward 6 is pretty tough.
It's only a little basketball.
Yeah. All right, you don't start, and you only play 5 minutes a quarter. That's it.
Thanks, Doc.
Okay.
Wheelchair basketball is one of the most brilliant things humans ever came up with, for my money. Not only does it keep you in shape, it looks like fun. Not to mention it's fun to watch.
She starts therapy this afternoon.
No.
I don't think I'm ready.
Well, the sooner you start, the better your body's going to respond.
I'm not ready.
I'll be back about 3 to take you down to therapy. Maybe you're ready, maybe not. We'll find out together.
This isn't that kind of hospital, David. Here you do stuff. You don't sit around and feel sorry for yourself.
Lucky to have her. She's the best. Paul Corton. I'm sports coordinator. Resident counselor, messenger service, basketball coach, you name it.
Look, I appreciate the interest. I know it's part of your job.
You think he's talking to you because he has to, because the job requires it? Oh, David, ask yourself why he does this at all.
Right now I need time.
Sure, man. If you need anything else, just let me know. Okay?
And by the way, you're not going to pull him down. He's going to pull you up. Yeah, we know that's not the direction you want to go right now, but you don't have much to say about it, so ha-ha for you. It's time for therapy.
You're going to pick up your head and throw it to the right. At the same time, you bring your left elbow back in a flexed position. Then you're going to take your head and right shoulder to the left while pressing down on the mat with your right arm and right shoulder. Then you're going to take your left shoulder to the right while pushing yourself up into a sitting position.
Judy the nurse is Diane Shallot. I hope I pronounced it correctly. She started out on Broadway and moved to television in 1959. She was a successful character actor for the rest of her life. She also wrote children's stories and taught acting for many years. I think she would have kicked David out of class because he's not cooperating. A half-hearted attempt and quit. I want to go back to the ward. Alone with his thoughts, he remembers that when he hulks out, his injuries heal almost immediately. Well then, there's not a whole lot to get angry about in this place, but pain can also trigger it. And we've seen many times that David excels at hurting himself.
The incident is still under investigation, but whatever the green creature was, the damage is extensive. Witnesses said it's a miracle no one was killed.
Yeah, healing fast isn't the only thing the Hulk is known for. He's also the world's fastest interior decorator.
Come on, let's go to the basketball game. Take your mind off things. How Come on. Be a good game. Lots of action. Some of those guys were hurt worse than you.
Thanks. Go ahead.
Paul isn't going to take this much longer.
Look, man, I know what you're going through. When they told me I was crippled, I thought I'd lost everything. My lady, my business. I went through the whole bit. Anger, depression, self-pity. But I got over it.
David's only about 4 weeks into his paralysis. He thinks he needs more time to adjust to the idea, and he's right. But more time alone with the thoughts of everything you've lost isn't the right kind of time. Unlike a lot of people who have been in this predicament, he doesn't have to figure it out by himself. There are lots of people here ready to have his back.
I mean, my lady and I, we wouldn't have made it no matter how many legs I had. And my store, my sporting goods store, hell, any day now, the feds will be coming through with my loan and I'll be right back in business.
You see, man, I'm still doing what I want to do. Just because you can't walk, life doesn't stop. Just changes.
How it changes, it's up to you.
Okay, David, there's a chair with wheels there. All you need to do is get to it. To that end, there's a nice little trapeze right above your head.
This daring young man, I'm the flying trapeze.
No, nobody's flying today. How about that? He was listening to Judy. He just needed the right motivation. Who knew that motivation would be basketball rather than a pretty nurse? He's actually almost smiling, and you can see the sense of triumph in his face when it drops down. Now comes the really fun part. Remember how I said nobody's flying today? That may not have been a good thing. He won't have to stay like that for long. The winning team just burst into the ward ready to celebrate. Paul wants to check on David first.
Want some help?
No, I heard some funny noises and decided to inspect the underside of the bed. Any idea what this thing is?
Get these leg rests out of the way. Straighten that wheel to you so that the wheel doesn't tip. All right. Now grab a hold of the rail with your left hand. Give me your right. Now, you're going to go through some pain. Just go through it, man. Pull yourself to a sitting position. Come on now. Okay, come on. Come on, go through it. Atta boy.
We didn't really think he'd just have an attendant come pick David up, did we? I can tell you from my experience as a hospital patient that because it's either this or lie there and poop yourself is one of the best motivations out there.
Put your left hand on top of this rail, on top. There you go. Now, Move it back so you get a good angle. I'll put your right one on top of my seat. Okay, now do a push-up. Swing your seat into the chair. Good, man, good. All right, you're doing fine. You're halfway.
I think if I did all that and then he told me I'm only halfway done, I might have some words for him. But he's right. The goal isn't getting into the chair. We're getting him back to bed.
Up first. There we go. Now the right, we cross it over so it won't fall.
And next time, David will put them up there himself. Although he's hoping next time he'll just be getting out of the chair, not falling on the floor.
Now with both hands. Grab the trapeze. Go on, reach. It's the triangle. Grab it, reach. You got it. There you go. Both hands. You remember, chin up? Huh? You remember? Do one big one, man. Do one now. Now, do it! Do it! There you go. Good, man. Good.
Sometimes the sense of accomplishment is so overwhelming, laughing is all you can do. I suspect we've all been there in one way or another. David is taking his PT more seriously now. We see him building his upper body strength, learning things like how to go down a staircase in his chair, and he's doing great. He's realizing the truth of what Paul said. His life isn't over, it's just different. He should know all about adapting to being different.
One good thing about not having much, it sure is easy to move.
Have you heard anything about your loan yet?
Any day now, just waiting on that government red tape. As you can see, this is the last inventory of Corton's sporting goods. Here it is, my starter's gun. Unfortunately, hospital regulations forbid the use of blanks. Use your imaginations. On your mark, get set, bang!
It was a great day for sports when the portable air horn was invented so you didn't have to use those things. Although they might not let him use an air horn in here either.
I don't mind if you guys try to kill yourselves, just don't endanger the staff.
Oh, nurse. You might have won the race. I won the war.
It took him long enough to notice her. David's personal challenge has been climbing the rope. The first time he does it, he takes Paul out to dinner to celebrate. The Durf? We used to have a cat named Durf, so named because we already had a cat named Fred, so we called this one Fred backwards. But that's spelled with an E. This word backwards would be Frud. Okay, looking at it again, I think that's supposed to be a T, so the turf. That makes a lot more sense, even if it does still look like Durf.
Did college in 3 years, captain of the football team, Phi Beta Kappa, the whole bit. Tried pro football for a while. Then I got me a sporting goods store. Built the business up to where I was just getting ready to make a franchise deal. A whole chain of them. Sounds good, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, it does. And as David learned, life can turn on a dime.
Well, there was a fire. Started in the back of the shop, spread to an apartment above. I went up to help a kid who was stuck on a fire escape. Got the kid down. Just before the fire escape collapsed, I came down a lot faster and harder.
My daughter was living in northwestern Wyoming and rode her bike at least 20 miles a day. The town she was in wasn't very big, so she rode it everywhere. She was in the best shape of her life. Without warning, for her 20th birthday, she had a bad accident on her bike and broke her knee into 4 pieces. She's walked with a cane ever since and hasn't been back on her bike in over 10 years. That's how quickly things change. To paraphrase a warning from the Bible, if you think you're on solid ground, watch out. The upheaval may be coming. Paul and David are both learning to make the most of the aftermath.
What's the matter?
I got a hunch it's freak show time.
What do you mean?
Hey, excuse me, all right? I just want to tell you guys that I'm proud of the sacrifices you made. I was in Korea. I know how tough you non-vets had it.
I think you got us confused with somebody else.
Nope. As far as this guy is concerned, getting wounded in a war is the only way people get paralyzed.
I'll buy you boys a drink.
No thanks.
Yeah, I insist, okay? Another round for these brave boys.
Look, man, we're just trying to have a little conversation here, okay?
Hey, let me do my part, all right?
Yeah, thanks. Maybe another time.
Hey, drink up, boys. So remember, it's on Al Barnett. 82nd Artillery, 82nd, okay?
David wants to shrug it off and keep chatting. Paul, not so much.
I don't want his money.
Paul. Hey, friend.
Yeah.
Next time, give it the office.
Is there something wrong with my money? Hey, boy, I'm talking to you. Can't you hear me?
Ow! That's enough!
We didn't have no chat! Don't let that stop you.
Let go of me! Ow, take it easy!
Hey, let's call it a night.
Okay by me.
Paul hasn't gotten over everything. He still has a bit of attitude about some things. Drunk dudes giving him money, for example. If he wanted to return it, all he had to say was, "We appreciate it, but we're not Vietnam vets, and we wouldn't want to take your money under false pretenses." Direct, respectful, and much less likely to start a bar fight than, "Why don't you give it the office?" As an aside, every time I hear someone say, "We should open a bar," I want to show them footage like this and say, "You sure about that?"
Hey, my buddy went down the stairs. Will you please help him?
Yeah, the damage those guys are doing to the bar is serious enough, but just wait.
Hey, my buddy went down the stairs. You gotta help me.
He's frustrated because he can't stand up, but we can see that his metabolism is already going to work, healing his spine. He has partial use of his legs, which he didn't have before. In his Hulk state, he doesn't know any of that. He just knows they aren't working right.
Hey, listen, somebody! He's in trouble!
That's right, I said nobody was flying today. I said nothing about wheelchairs and other inanimate objects. As he slowly regains sensation, he falters his way up the stairs. The pinball machine, what did it ever do to you? The guy with the chair is the person you want to talk to. But just like everybody else except Paul, he's out of here. I think Paul knows that's why he's not scooting away. And the Hulk knows Paul is a good guy, so he's not going to bother him. And after all this, I have to ask again, are you sure you want to own a bar? The Hulk has met Denny Miller before. He was in an episode in season 2. During his college days, he was a star athlete at UCLA, but a talent scout spotted him and convinced him to go into acting. He never looked back. By the time he died of ALS in 2014, he had well over 100 roles to his credit. And really, throughout this episode, I believed he was paralyzed. I do wonder how and how much he researched the role. I can say with confidence, it was sufficient.
This is amazing. There must have been further regeneration. I just can't believe it could happen, let alone overnight.
Maybe it was a fall.
The fall? It's possible. Well, I suppose it's possible. Stranger things have happened. I just have never been around them. All right, let's see if you can move the big toe of your left foot.
Peter Hobbs throws me for a second when he first appears on screen because he reminds me so much of Whit Bissell I get confused. But he was definitely his own person. This is one of 34 times that he played a doctor, and I can't help wondering how much medical training he picked up just by osmosis. Right now, he's wondering how a fall down a flight of stairs made this spine fix itself, and if it'll work on these other guys.
Is that for real? You gonna put my picture in the register?
Yeah, we should have a photographer here by tomorrow.
My wife will flip. Hey, maybe I shouldn't clean the place up.
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, I mean, people might not believe it. I tell you, I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it.
It's okay, it's all right. Listen, this creature now, where'd he come from?
The basement. It came right up those steps.
Was anybody else down there?
Only this guy in a wheelchair.
Yeah, your patrons knocked him down the stairs, and you didn't do a blasted thing about it.
Say, should I wear a tie for the picture?
You'd be nice, yeah. The guy in the wheelchair, what'd he look like?
Average, brown hair. Well, I never seen him before. But I had seen his friend.
His friend?
Another crippled guy. He's been in here before.
He doesn't know the guy's name, but he does know he works at one of the local hospitals. Jack will have to find out which one on his own. At that hospital, Paul just got the letter he's been waiting for. Back in business, here we come. Or not. It just says money is tight these days because of a recent tax cut, so we can't give you the loan. And we won't even have the decency to make it personal. It's a freaking form letter. Paul is blowing off steam in the gym when David catches up with him.
I guess I acted like a kid. Nobody felt that way. Thanks. Sorry about the loan. Listen, no big deal. I'm going over to East Valley Savings. They made my loan the first time. I think they'll come through again.
But they won't. The banker he talks to cites that same tax cut and tight money, and Paul, David, and we all know it's crap. These kinds of institutions weren't very nice to handicapped people in the early 80s. Many of them still aren't.
Why don't you tell me the real reason you're turning me down? I beg your pardon? What other requirements can't I fill? Or maybe I'm required to stand up and walk to get a loan. Could that be it, Mr. Melton?
Mr. Gordon, I assure you, your handicap is not a factor.
Come on, I'm not stupid. You made me the loan 5 years ago. The only real difference between then and now is that I'm in this wheelchair.
Mr. Corton, I don't make the rules here.
He's not interested in your bean counter excuses, Mr. Melton. You said he doesn't have any recent credit history, which means he hasn't gone into debt. It always amazes me that loan officers consider that a bad thing. He says he lacks employment history, but he's been employed by the hospital since shortly after his accident, and everybody involved is happy about that. He says something about interest rates, and every time he opens his mouth, he confirms what Paul is saying. Not that it helps Paul any. That paper has Jack McGee's hotel phone number. Jack tried to call him as Paul was leaving for the bank, and he mentioned the 10 grand. That's better than the nothing the bank gave him, so he may as well look into what this guy wants.
Yeah, Mr. McGee, I was in that bar.
And you saw what happened?
Listen, I got a story for you.
Yeah, I was hoping you would. Now, the man that you were with...
Mr. McGee, I'm giving you my story.
Yeah, fine, okay. What happened in the bar?
I'm talking about something else. I'm talking about people. People who get the short end of the stick just because they sit in wheelchairs or walk with braces.
Jack says, yeah, you give me what I need and I can get someone to do a feature about that. Paul says, no, my story first.
Well, I'm not in a position to make that kind of a promise.
Of course not.
Hanging up on Jack was the smartest thing he did. Unfortunately, he has now run all out of smart for today.
Paul, what's in the briefcase?
They say I'm not qualified for a loan. They'll see how qualified I am when I rob their bank.
Oh, come on, Paul, that's not going to help.
I'm going to give the money back on local TV. All I want is the publicity.
But it's not worth the risk.
Hey, it's just a starter's gun. Nobody's going to get hurt.
Really? Well, bank guards don't happen to use starters' guns.
And how will they know in a split second that what you have is just a starter's pistol? They see any kind of pistol, they draw theirs. Might want to think about that.
I'll take my chances. Either way, people will listen.
Paul, this isn't the way to do it.
You're gonna tell me the way? You're on your feet, man, and I'm still in this chair. You're gonna tell me what to do?
Oh, come on, Paul.
Hey, can't you read the sign? Handicapped only.
Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna be a minute. Keys are in there.
Wait a minute, the keys don't matter. Where you going? I want to have that thing towed, you know.
Jack's arrogance is almost legendary, so it's not surprising that he doesn't care where he parked. Those cops are super efficient. They already towed the car, and I didn't even call them yet. David has to get pretty creative with one of his crutches to operate the gas pedal, but he's off to try and stop Paul. And Jack would never guess in a million years that the Hulk just stole his car.
Come on, what's with this guy?
Anytime someone like that gets behind me, I slow down even more. David is just doing the best he can.
Get you out and drive! Move it!
This guy makes me want to turn my engine off and pretend it won't start just to annoy him more. I suppose that person running the red light is his fault too. And of course it's his fault you were tailgating him. Sir Impatience seems to think so because he's getting out of his vehicle with the intention of pummeling this dude.
Don't make me pull you out.
Okay, I'm out of the car. Bring it on, tough guy. Dudes like him have a bad tendency to overestimate their own prowess and to forget a basic principle. It's a good idea to find out how big the other guy is before you start trying to act like a bully. No, now it's your stationary seats that ain't going anywhere. Be glad it was your truck and not your person.
So if I can be of any service at all, please don't hesitate to call.
You can be of service to me, Mr. Milton.
Mr. Corton, I'm afraid I can't see you now.
You're going to have to.
I have an appointment.
I'm canceling it.
He won't try to figure out what's going on or why he's there. All he knows is it's bad for Paul to be here. Let's get him out, but first, let's terrorize Mr. Milton a little. Prime rate this, Mr. Big Shot. Oh yeah, for whatever reason, that's a bad thing. Get rid of it. Since the Hulk can't talk, he sets Paul down on a park bench and runs away. Paul can sit there and contemplate what he almost did.
Yeah, that McGee's really been on my tail. You know, David, it doesn't take a genius to figure out you're tied in with that creature. What's it all about?
I wish I could tell you, but I can't.
Well, that's cool. I won't put you or that green thing on the spot. Stop me from doing something pretty stupid.
That was the general idea. Everybody knew it was stupid. Heck, Paul knew it was stupid as he was getting ready to do it. But I think it's happened to all of us at one time or another. The compulsion to do the stupid or inadvisable thing is just so strong you can't resist it. Paul had a Hulk to stop him. Too bad there aren't enough of them to go around and cover all of us.
So what's your plan?
I'll work here till I get the money together. What about you?
Not sure.
You're a lucky man, walking again. I won't deny I'm jealous. Well, envious anyway. But at least my shoes last a long time. We keep in touch.
I'll try. Goodbye, Paul.
Goodbye, David. Come on in, Mr. McGee. What can I do for you?
Let me guess, he wants to talk politics. The idea of a paraplegic Hulk is one that never would have occurred to me, and I would have liked to spend a little more time on his attempts to deal with it. That little episode at the bottom of the stairs felt more like a teaser than the whole story. And of course, by the second time, he was completely healed. But this wasn't about the Hulk. This was about the fact that everybody, even rugged individualist David, needs a Paul in his life sometimes. Nobody can go it alone all the time. You could find yourself paralyzed from a car accident, or in constant pain and weakness because some surgeon screwed you up 5 ways in 2 months. You will find yourself in need of help. We saw what it took for David to ask for help, and you know something? Letting it get to that point is not exactly brilliant. And taking so long to accept help cost David. He never did have time to learn to play basketball. Does anybody else hate that word as much as I do? Speaking of words, pronounce them. Alone with his thoughts, alone with that man. Nope, as far as this guy is concerned, getting wounded in the war is the but he's been read all the words.